Okay, Simon Reish Yud Gimel. Sha'aval asa lisa isha. Aval is not allowed to marry a woman. But then chasan nekala shenasu aval. And the din of chasan nekala have become an aval by hey seifim. So kol shleishim asa lisa isha. During the shleishim, you're not allowed to get married. V'chein isha she avela. A woman who's in avelus. Asura shetinase ad la'achar shleishim. You can't get married. She can't get married until after 30 days. La'achar shleishim mutar nafilu alav ve'im. After shleishim, even on the mother and the father. But to deal with shidduchim, meaning you can make a l'chaim or whatever, a vart. Fine. Beis misa ishta. If a guy's wife died, la'isa acheres al achar shloisha regalim, should not get married for 3 yom tovim. Right? Even though he's not an avelus. Why? Because with the 3 yom tovim, so she'll forget. He'll forget the love he had for the first wife, Mashniya, when he is with the second one. He shouldn't be benefiting from the second wife when he's still thinking about the first wife. So basically, if we assume that if he goes over 3 Yom Tovim, all that simcha of the Yom Tovim will help him forget his first wife, and then he can get married to his second wife. For this, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are not considered Yom Tov. Shmini Atzeres is not considered seven Yom Tov either. I am Chasam Sofer Simon Shenan. Adayin Lokiyim. This is Puruv, yeah. But if he still was not Makayim Puruvu, or Sheyesh Abanim Kitanim, or if he has young kids, or Shein Lemisha Yisham Shena, he has nobody to help him out. He doesn't have to wait 3 Yom Tovim. I think that is the minig. When we call Malcolm Nira the Yesh Lahamtin Ad Lachar Lamed, he should still wait until after Shloshim to get married. A woman whose husband died, she has to wait 90 days because we have to make sure that she's not pregnant from the first husband, because then we don't know if she's pregnant from the first husband or from the second husband. So let's say they already prepared the chuppah, meaning the chas and the date, everything is prepared, and then one of the relatives died. Even if it's the father of the chassan or the mother of the kala, in these days where it's possible for others to take care of everything, we push off the marriage until after the shiva. Right? Because in the old days when the parents, that's who they had to take care of it. So once it was taken care of, if they don't have the wedding right then and there, and then they may not have anybody to take care of it. But nowadays we have lots of balei chesed, and they will help. So therefore, you could push it off. Dalid, and even if they die after the chuppah, let's say right after the chuppah, one of the parents dies, so they can't have relations till after shiva. And now, since he wasn't together with her, and he's not allowed to be together with her, then it's no different than the chuppah's nidos. So it's also for them to have yichur shaymer. And after the shiva, then he does bios mitzvah no yigzayni me mishta, and then you have sheva brachas. One of my wife's sisters, her brother was nifter the day after the wedding. So, but that was already after. It was a day after, so they didn't have any of these.
What?
Yeah, the
day after the wedding.
Her brother, yeah, my wife's brother was nifter the day after my sister-in-law's wedding.
To his wife? His own wedding?
No. He was sick. He had the machle. His sister got married, and the next day he died.
His kid's wedding.
not his kids. His siblings' wedding. He died the day after his siblings'
his
wedding.
sister's wedding. After his sister's wedding, he died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, if after they were boiled, then the relative dies, then it's like Yom Tov Shein Avelus Noigvim. They don't have Avelus. With the spiders. It's even more makel that they're even allowed to have haircuts and press their clothing. The only thing that's also the things that are betzina. And after the Sheva Brachos, that's when Avelus starts. Only from the Avelus and on. The regal oil the minyan shloshim, even though Yom Tov goes for the minyan shloshim. But the 7 days don't. But the spider, since it's mutter since we're mutter to have a haircut, so it doesn't count. Okay, we should never know from such things. Siman Reish Yudal and Mosai Aval Yachal Letzis Mebeisa by Gimel Sifim. When is an Aval allowed to leave the house? So Kol Shiva ain't a Yotze Mebeisa. The entire Shiva and Aval is not allowed to leave his house. All right, and that's because if he leaves the house, he's going to be Masiach Das from the Avelus. But if, let's say, another person dies, but let's say it's somebody who's not a relative, but they don't have enough people to participate in the funeral, then the Aval can go out even on the first day of Avelus. Or if the ruler called him, right, something with Davar Ovid. It's mutter to go. Beat and offer b'meralav and put dirt in the shoes. I just had a shiloh this year. What was it? Somebody during Shiva had a major. They had to go to a doctor's appointment of some sort, and they couldn't push it off. So the din is they go. But they just try not to socialize. Fine. You don't go to shul, even in Rak b'Shabbos, except for Shabbos. But if they can't get a minion of 10 in the house, and then he's gonna have to name yichidus. Yesh minion, and there's a minion in his town. He's allowed to go down and so you shouldn't be Tefillah. Not everybody agrees to this. Right? Some say you shouldn't go. Obviously, that's where the minute came that you go make a minion in the Aval's house. Gimel. Let's say there's a bris. They can go to shul even in the first 3 days. And if the Aval's a sandik moel, he should not go out within the first 3 days. And after 3 days, he should daven in his house. Right? Meaning daven at home, and then when the baby's ready for the bris, then he should leave. And if there's no other moil in city, and he can go even in the first day. And that is it, right? That's it for, yeah. Okay. We should hear Basuras Taivas, and everybody should have a fine night.
Did you tell that woman?